A bad day for MAGA Marjorie Taylor Greene is a great day for America, and as this breaking story makes abundantly clear, today was both of those things, courtesy of some devastating news for conspiracy banshee bimbo Barbie.
Bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
A what now?
So, what about Jewish space lasers? Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers, and really, why don't you off? How about that?
Thanks, thank you very much.
And I have all the details you do not want to miss of Marge's hopes and dreams getting absolutely crushed by a brutal reality check that she got dropped on her today coming up. But folks, it gets even better because as we'll see, there is a tangible way for us to get involved, make things worse for her, and stop her from making things worse for us. First and foremost, by dropping a like and a comment on this video to help boost it in the algorithm, watching it all the way through to the end, and hitting that subscribe button to join our resistance here at Really American. Now, really quick, before we get into the terrible news, Moscow Marge, as we all likely know, is the current MAGA representative for Georgia's 14th district. On top, of course, of being a bigoted conspiracy theorist bimbo. But one comment I see more than any other on videos we make about Gang Green is how the hell could her constituents vote for her, or how did she get elected in the first place? And I want to address that really quick because it's important to the rest of this story.
Greene started out as a 2020 candidate for Georgia's 6th district. You know, the blue one where she was actually living. And where she would have been absolutely bodied by Lucy McBath. And then, something terrible happened. The incumbent in the 14th announced he wouldn't be seeking re-election. So, like any good carpetbagger, Greene moved there. A millionaire moved to one of the poorest districts in Georgia to run on the premise that socialism is destroying America. There's nothing that someone born into money hates more than handouts. 85% of the district is white. Only 15% graduated college. And the second biggest city there once voted to not only secede from the Union, but the state of Georgia. So voting for a prejudiced treason rat that rails against education was as comfortable as going to a Waffle House.
Right, she is as much of a con artist conspiracy nut as her sugar daddy with sugar man titties. And given the fact that Trump has given her the time of day and platform to become a national level presence, though let's be honest, she does deserve some of her own credit for being, well, frankly, a fresh biatch.
You are using your lobby and the money behind it and the kids to try to take away my Second Amendment rights. You don't have anything to say for yourself? He's a coward. He can't say one word because he can't defend his stance. Because there is no defense for taking away guns.
Margie Trailer Park, bolstered by this MAGA support, got the bright idea to set her sights high and shoot for a different job on Capitol Hill. Per the Daily Mail, Georgia lawmaker Marjorie Taylor Greene believes that she may have what it takes to be senator. The rabble-rousing Republican has been working on Capitol Hill since 2021, and in just a few short years, she has become one of the most recognizable lawmakers in Washington after years of stoking controversy. Now, after years of honing her right-wing message and growing her already massive social media following, Greene is seriously considering a run for Senate in 2026, two sources revealed to the Daily Caller News Foundation. Yeah, that's right. Marjorie is reportedly planning to hop in the race if Georgia's popular governor, Brian Kemp, opts out of running against the Democratic incumbent, Senator Jon Ossoff. This because Kemp is term limited as governor and cannot run again, so Greene appears to be preparing for a contentious GOP primary should he bow out. And get this, folks, according to the Daily Mail, sources revealed that Greene believes she would, quote, crush the competition if Kemp stays out of the contest. As if things weren't bad enough already, the thought of Marjorie Taylor Gang Greene in the Senate is almost too much to bear. But there is hope. You see, thankfully, Marjorie's belief in crushing the competition is about as grounded in reality as her belief in Jewish space lasers. Because breaking new reporting has essentially vaporized her dreams like the Death Star did Alderaan. Raw Story reports rumblings about Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene seeking to leave her congressional seat for a Senate got a reality check on Thursday. Greene has reportedly been considering a run for the Georgia Senate, currently held by Senator Jon Ossoff in next year's midterm election, which led the Atlanta Journal-Constitution to conduct early polling on possible matchups. The controversial lawmaker known as MTG did not fare well. Because get this, folks, of the 4 possible GOP contenders, Greene came in last, far behind even Governor Brian Kemp, who is almost deadlocked with the Democrat Ossoff. But here is where the nail gets finally put in Marjorie's coffin and where you can help. And here is the incumbent Democratic Senator Ossoff on exactly how you can do that.
Can I just begin with the possibility of you running against Marjorie Taylor Greene if Donald Trump gets his way 2 years from now? It seems like would she have any struggle getting the Republican nomination in Georgia?
Well, former President Trump has said that he would, quote, fight like hell for Marjorie Taylor Greene if she runs for Senate.
If she wants it.
She would have his support. And I guess, look, I know a lot of folks are wringing their hands trying to figure out what to do to make sense of the election. I'll just get right to it since you raised Marjorie Taylor Greene. America, if you believe that Marjorie Taylor Greene should never be a United States Senator, it's electjon.com, electjon.com. Marjorie Taylor Greene in the U.S. Senate would be a disaster for the country.
Yes, so you can make your voice heard, whether you live in Georgia or not. As soon as you enter his website, you can donate to Jon Ossoff's campaign, or you can see more resources or just get updates by signing up for the mailing address. There are volunteer opportunities and more to help out and to keep Marjorie Taylor Greene out of the Senate. And folks, I couldn't think of a better way to use our voice to actually have an impact on the future of this country, a positive future of this country, than by keeping her out of the U.S. Senate and helping Jon Ossoff. If you agree, then by all means share this far and wide, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching till the end, and let's keep Marjorie Taylor Greene in her place and hopefully soon back home doing God knows what, eating crayons or whatever maggots do. Thanks for watching, folks. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you all in the next one.